What does the future hold?
Hi Kaunis, on this occasion we bring you a video about awesome things that will happen in the future.
Because in Well Maybe we are very concerned about the future.
The world will change a lot in the next 3 to 10 years.
A recent speech of the Mercedes-Benz CEO predicted an interesting concept of what is to come.
Let's talk about the future.
I'm Warren.
And I'm Mindy.
And this is
Well, maybe. Mercedes-Benz CEO recently said that his competitors are no longer other motor companies, but Tesla, Google, Apple, and Amazon are now.
Uber is just a software tool. They don't own any cars, and they are the largest taxi company in the world.
Airbnb is now the largest hotel company in the world, although it doesn't own any property.
In the United States, young lawyers can no longer get jobs. Thanks to IBM Watson, you can get legal advice in seconds with 90% accuracy compared to 70% accuracy by humans.
Watson already helps to diagnose cancer 4 times better and faster than human doctors.
Facebook now has a recognition pattern software that can recognize faces better than humans. By 2030, computers will become smarter than humans.
In 2018, the first self-driving car will be released to public. Around 2020, the entire industry will begin to fall apart. You won't want to own a car anymore. You will call a car with your smartphone.
The car will show up in your location and it will take you to your destination. You will only pay the distance traveled and you can be productive while self-driving.
Our great-grandchildren will never have to get a driver's license anymore, and they will never have to buy a car. Awesome!
It will change cities all around the world because we will need from 90 to 95% less cars. We can transform the old parking lots into parks.
Every year, 1.2 million people die in car accidents around the planet. Now the number will be reduced 99%. It will save many lives every day.
Most motor companies will declare bankruptcy, while technology companies Tesla, Apple, Google will use their revolutionary approach and they will build computers on wheels.
Insurance companies will have big problems because without accidents their business model will disappear.
Real estate will change a lot because if you can work while you travel, people will move farther away to live in a more beautiful neighborhood.
Electric cars will be the majority around 2025. Cities will be less noisy because all new cars will run on electricity.
Electricity will become incredibly cheap and clean because it will be solar. Last year, more solar energy was used worldwide than fossil energy. Energy companies are desperately trying to limit access to the network to avoid competition from domestic solar installations, but it cannot last.
With cheap electricity comes cheap and abundant water. Salt water desalination now only needs 2 kilowatts per cubic meter, about 25 cents. We don't have water basins in the most of the world. We only have scarce drinking water. Imagine what will be possible if someone can have as much clean water as they want at almost no cost.
On the other hand, there are companies that will build a medical device called Tricorder from Star Trek that works with your smartphone. When you inhale, it takes your retinal scanner and your blood sample. Then it analyzes 54 biomarkers that will identify almost any disease.
It will be cheap, so in a few years, everyone in this planet will have access to world-class medical analysis almost for free. Goodbye to most of the hospitals.
The price of the cheapest 3D printer dropped from $18,000 to $400 in the last 10 years. At the same time, they became 100 times faster. All major footwear companies have already started using 3D printing footwear.
Some aircraft pieces, spare parts are already printed in 3D at airports. The International Space Station now has a 3D printer that eliminates the need for the large number of spare parts it used to have on board.
At the end of this year, the new smartphones will have 3D scanning possibilities. We can 3D scan our feet and print our perfect shoes at home.
In China, they already printed in 3D and built a complete 6-story office building. By 2027, 10% of everything that is being produced will be printed in 3D.
Regarding business opportunities, if it doesn't work with your smartphone, forget about it. Any idea designed for success in the 20th century is doomed to failure in the 21st century.
There will be a $100 agricultural robot in the near future. The citizens of countries of the third world will become administrators of their fields instead of working on them all day long beneath the sun.
There is an application called Moody's that can already tell in what mood you are. By the year 2020, there will be applications that can see by your facial expressions if you are lying. Something that will be very useful in the courts. Imagine a political debate where you can know when they tell the truth and when they don't.
At this time, the average life increases 3 months per year. 4 years ago, life expectancy was 79 years. Now it's 80 years. By 2036, there will be more than 1 year of increase per year. Then we could all live for a longer time, probably more than 100 years.
Cheaper smartphones already cost only $10 in Africa and Asia. By 2020, 70% of all humans will own a smartphone.
Awesome! Do you like what the future holds? Is there any other advance that you know?
Leave us your comments below and be part of our friends.
Subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell button to get notifications about our new videos and give us a like.
Come and meet our perspective about the world.
I'm Mindy.
And I'm Warren.
And we are Well Maybe.